Hello everybody and welcome to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. This is the first in Naughty Dog's Jak and Daxter series, their PS2 franchise, and, very strangely, the only Jak and Daxter game I've ever played. Which is weird, because I love Crash Bandicoot, and this was made by Naughty Dog, who made them. I loved Ratchet and Clank, and this was sort of their sister series, and I just never played beyond this game. I guess I just figured it was enough for me as a child. And it was a lot for me. There he is, there's Jak. Yeah, it was a lot for me as a child, because I bloody love this game. It's one of my favourites on the PS2. Truly an adventure for the ages, especially, you know, as a small, unassuming child that I was back then. That's Daxter. Don't get used to his face looking like that, because it will not last for long. Oh, there's the arbitrary baddies. Why are they evil? Who bloody knows? They just are. It's very old school. We're just two twins who just happen to be a bit shitty, really. That's sort of the vibes. And one's got boobies, so you know, they're good in my books. Oh, there goes Daxter. Remember that face I was talking about that's going to change? Yep. Don't miss it too much, because he is now a weasel. Wouldn't have been the same if he was a normal little elf boy like Jak. Daxter is born to weasel. It's just a fact. He needs to accept it sooner rather than later, I think. It's also a bad time to have a friend who is mute, because Jak can do fuck all about it in this instance. And this is the Green Sage. He's sort of a cool dude, in a way. Bit grouchy, little bit unhappy, but you know, he makes it work. There we go. There, we've got our adventure. We need to go get Gold, who also happens to be that bad dude we just saw, and fix Daxter. There you go. As simple as that. That's all we needed back in the day. Someone gets turned into a weasel, you go bloody sort him out. That's a plot line. Hey, and there's, what's her name? Kira? Something like that? I don't know. It's his daughter, and Jak's got a bit of a hottie for her because her body proportions are freakishly incorrect. And we're in. Oh, baby. It's good to be back. So you've got your basic moves, you've got your punch, you've got a little spin, which is always fun. These green things just get you health. It's a collectathon platform, I would say. You need to collect stuff, as we're getting told right this bloody minute. And you need to jump over stuff. So every level has got its sort of set amount of these orbs, it's got a set amount of power cells, and there's scout flies as well, which we'll come across soon when we get to that little box over there. Woo! Power cell. Look at that. Yeah, we'll collect a lot of those. That's how you advance. It's like the crystals in Crash Bandicoot. They stuck to their guns, Naughty Dog, with this game, and I'm bloody glad they did it. Here we go, and the famous classic animations. Oh, I love them. You get one every time, and it never gets old, until maybe towards the end. And a scout fly. Well, hey. 7 of those in every level. Get them all, again, power cell. So it's all sort of, they combine together, because you also use the orbs to get power cells too. So everything sort of goes together so that you can get yourself some fat little power cells. And that's how you advance the game. It's very simple and very beautifully done. The reason I like this game so much, and you'll see more of this once we get out of this tutorial section, but it's that this game properly feels like a full adventure around a legitimate world. Because as you can see, and this is the case for most levels, you can see the rest of the game from here. Like, that's the level right there, there's a level there, that floaty orb thing is another level, and that's just the first section of the game, and you just keep advancing, and there's no real load times. This is Blue Eco, by the way. It lets you pick stuff up and makes you a bit speedier. Yeah, so technically, there is no loading times in this game. I mean, there is, but they're hidden. Or they're disguised behind, you know, sort of having to go for a corridor or going across a boat, for instance. Very God of War style, just, you know, a decade and a half earlier, which is crazy. It's also, I believe, one of the first games I played at least, that has a day and night cycle. So it all combines to just make it feel like a proper, full-on adventure, a proper, you know, journey from one tiny little village that you start out in to all kinds of crazy places. And as a kid, I fucking loved it. Like, adored it. Didn't get very far because I was pretty shit at it, but God did I love it. There we go, every orb breached, and this here should get me the final power cell of the tutorial level, and then we never have to come back here again. As all good tutorials should be. And we're back. Hello, Grandpa. Whoa, Daxter does not have a good time of it in this game, I've got to say. He kind of deserves it. He is honestly a bit of a prick. He needs to be a bit of a prick. You could say he's a bit of a weasel, realistically, but I wouldn't say that because I don't go for the cheap joke. And we can play again. Oh, look at that little Crash Bandicoot throwback. Anyone? No? Just me? Okay. So this is Sandover Village, I believe it's called. Oh, I've fallen off. I've already killed Jak. He did not last long at all. Yes, there it is. Sandover Village. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? You've got over there to the right with the weird magnifying glass. That's some kind of jungle, the forbidden jungle, I think. Sentinel Beach there, and behind us somewhere you've got Misty Geyser Island or whatever the hell it's called. And these are all places we can go to, of course. They're just the start of the places we can go to. There's so much more to discover. But first, let's go say hi to the villagers. So with sort of the main village areas, you tend to have people to and fro who you can help out. You can sort of aid them a bit, and they've all got weird, silly little personalities, so it feels like an alive world as well. I think that's the other thing I like about it. They give you little actual tasks to do that are sort of pertinent to what they do, which is, again, nice. Yeah, see, so he wants us to go to the jungle, for instance, whereas others will want you to go to the island, and others will want you to go to the beach. They all send you in different places to do different things, and then you can come back to them and you can get your power cell, and you actually feel like you're doing something in this world, not just wandering around it aimlessly. Here we go. So this is the other thing they do. They tend to also ask for money, effectively, orbs. Because apparently orbs are currency here, but they are just laying around and there are limited numbers of them. So, go figure. Economy's in shambles. What else is new? Scout fly for the vicar. Always handy to have. Yeah, they are, Daxter. Great observation there, buddy. Yeah, so scout flies, even in the hub worlds, you've got your shit to collect. Because this game just loves to make you collect stuff. As you can see, it's gotten a bit dark around here. That's because it's nighttime. I really, when I was a kid, I don't think I really fully understood the concept of a day-night cycle, but now that I do, it really does make, another massive difference for the world building. You didn't always get this in games of yonder, but in this they really do go all out, and it does help. Oh, Fisherman's not here. Where could he be, I wonder? So most of the villagers have objectives that we really can't do right now because we're not in those levels specifically, but this freak of nature, luckily for us, does have one. All we need to do for him is get his weird little gazelle cows back in this here pen. And I used to think you had to slap them, but actually you can just herd them nicely in. But realistically, every child ever would try and slap these things to Kingdom Come. Let's be honest, why would you not? Oh, look at that. That's why, cheeky bastards. You get back, you fool. Come on, in. Very good. There we go. Is that the last of them? Yeah, it is. Give me that power cell, farmer. Bet you don't need it anymore. Hey, look at this. Get the animation in. Oh, which is it going to be this time? Am I going to get to grab it? There it is. Look at Jak Daxter doing the robot. What a king. And here we have the reason we need power cells in the first place. The idea is you can't get across here. You need power cells to get a little car, effectively, for a heat shield. So again, every time there's an obstacle, they give it a nice little valid reason, which is also just a nice little touch to sort of keep you engaged. And I don't know why this drone is still here. It's definitely not meant to be. Oh dear, the music stopped. Have I broken one of my favorite games ever made? Is that what's happening here? Because this is not meant to be going this way. Well, the show must go on. We no longer have music. We now have a little drone companion with us. Oh no, it's gone. There we go. It just took a sec, apparently. I must have left the Fire Canyon too soon, I suppose. Oh god, this thing. This here is the Precursor, I can't remember what it's called, Precursor Idol or whatever the hell. They used to scare the absolute bejesus out of me as a child, because quite frankly, look at it. It looks like it would just suck you up and eat you alive. I hate it. But if you give it orbs, once again, it will give you power cells. And there's one in every hub world. And they're all freaky like that one. Oh, this is another fun little thing. You get these where you can do that, and then it lifts them up, and look at that. We have 100 of them, which means we can get a power cell. Oh, it's all coming up, Jak. I believe this guy here is Jak's uncle. Now he is a man with 90 power cells. No, 90 precursor orbs and 1 less power cell. And you might think, well, can you not just swim out to the ocean, you know? What if I just swam to the next level? Well, the problem with that there is that after a certain amount of time of swimming, you get one of these guys who come and just eat the shit out of you. The lurker sharks. Very Ratchet and Clank. In fact, identical to Ratchet and Clank. I think this game did it first, so this game gets kudos for that one. But it is a nice little deterrent for, you know, maybe not having a swim, because those things are scary as shit. Right, first level then. We've done all we can. I'm still missing a scout fly in the village, but whatever, we can get that another time. Sentinel Beach is here, and we've got enemies. Oh no, lots of enemies. The enemies in this are called lurkers. They seem to be called lurkers pretty much regardless of whether they're actually, you know, look like lurkers or not, but that's what they're called. And in this level, one of the fun things is you've got this guy firing shit at you from, if I can look up, from up there. Oh, and he got me. He got me pretty good there, which is a shame. And you can use him to destroy these little boxes that are a little bit hard to break otherwise. First precursor orb of this level, right here, easy to grab? No. The pelican has decided to be a dick and has just stolen it absolutely rudely, obtrusively, and I will have my revenge, don't you worry. Will a pelican steal this one? No, but a worm will try and stop me. Luckily, I'm pretty good at anti-worm devices, so a swift kick to the face, and that worm is toast. It's not all beach play in this level though, we can also go up here once I grab the last couple of eggs that are lying around. They are just eggs, aren't they, realistically? What is this dog doing here? Why is there a dog at the beach? Well, actually, do you know what? It's not that uncommon, is it really, for dogs to hang out at beaches? It's sort of a big thing they do, but not on my watch. Not these dogs. These dogs get a swift punch to the gut. Now this is something that the Green Sage asked us to do in that first cutscene. I don't think I've kept it in, but it gives you a little task to just go clear of these pods, which, as you will soon find out, is an incredibly easy task. And then once you've done that, you get this, which heals you immediately, which is always very nice to have an instant heal. Right, we've got up to the egg that we heard so much about, but we're going to wait and get some different kinds of eggs. And here, what do we do with this? Big ol' punch. Get out of here, egg. There it goes. She said she put down hay for it to land on. There is no hay there, just an old lady. Now we can talk to her, and what's inside? What's it gonna be? Presumably a bird of some kind. Way! There it is. We'll ride that thing later, believe it or not. We are not finished with this bird. I actually don't know if you need to finish that little mission before you can ride the bird in later levels, because it doesn't come into play until like the second realm type area. So yeah, that's interesting. I've never even thought of that. Right, I've quite frankly had enough of this prick who's firing at me, so I reckon next thing we do is go and deal with a certain someone. Now to do that, we need to be able to go up a wee bit, and to do that, we need to do something that I can't remember how to do. There it is. So yeah, Jak has this little uppercut you can use that is actually not very effective at all. You very rarely use it, but in this occasion specifically, it's pretty damn good. And thanks to that, these little things are a bit higher, which means we can go... I've not hit it up enough, have I? Oh, I have. I don't know if... I think you can probably hit it higher than that. I'm not sure, but that's what I've done. That's what I've accepted, and this isn't how you get to that guy over there, is it? Well, okay, well before that we can do this and get the last scout fly, which, again, very useful thing to do. Not quite as useful as kicking that lurker in the canyon in the face, but still, it's something. And another power cell, because that one's just sitting at the top of the temple, so... It would just be a shame not to grab it, really. It's also worth pointing out, there is stuff in this game I don't like, and this is one of them. That didn't work. There we go, that's what I meant to show you. Yeah, you take full damage, which, I don't know, for a platformer that's just a bit odd to me. I don't quite see why. Oh goodness, what's happened here? We've knocked something down. Whoa. I forgot that happens. That's... pretty random that happens. I think that happens for scaring away the seagulls, which is useful, but a strange thing to happen for no good goddamn reason particularly. But hey, we got yet another power cell out of it, so really I'm not going to complain too much. Right, since the pelican is in fact right here, maybe we can get it. Oh, this is another weird little thing that you only really do in this level, I think. You can swim. You can dive down and swim. And I don't think you need it in any other part of the game, which is just, again, a bit strange. Oh, hello, pelican. Get out of here. Give it a punch. It spits it all the bloody way over there, which is just a nuisance, and it leaves. Oh, that's right. You need to get there nice and quick. Oh dear, this is not great. I'll be honest. I've not done this too well. Hopefully we can do that. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the pelican? There we go. We recovered. The pelican luckily did not take the way the crow flies, which really, being a pelican, you would think it should have, but it decided not to, which meant we could get everything in this level. Except for this bugger over here. And I regret to inform you, as I've just remembered pretty much, seeing this here, we can't get him yet. Because we have to do something in a different level. Because we need this, which is a blue eco event. We need to activate this so we can get blue eco, so we can go on here and then it gets to jump super high. But we don't have that. Not even slightly. So we can't do it. We can just go over here and swim around under here, and oh god, there's a shark. Well, isn't that a damn shame? Yeah, we can't finish that level. I forget you can't finish that level, but we can't. We need blue eco. We don't have it, but we can get it over there. And specifically to open that there blue eco event, we need to go here, which, if Jak gets his act together, is up here in the Forbidden Jungle, which, to get to, all we need to do is hop across the little bridge. And all of a sudden, we're in a whole new level on a PS2 game with no loading times. And that right there is just what makes this game so special to me, because, you know, you didn't get this back in the day. You didn't get a game where you just went seamlessly from one level to another and you were just in it all of a sudden. You were in this whole new area, and it's so beautifully done. And look, you can still see, well, you can see Misty Island at least, and for this one you can't see the hub world because they would have had to deactivate it, but from the hub world you could see, you know, parts of this. And it just makes the world feel so connected to be able to then leave that level, the entrance of that level, go here, you get a nice little music change, and all of a sudden, bam, Sandover Village, you're back. And it's like this with every level in the game. And it works incredibly. And as a 12-year-old, my mind was fucking blown. So as the sun sets, I'm gonna end this video here, I think. That is quite enough Jak and Daxter for one day, but if you want me to, you know, maybe play a bit more of it, have another couple of videos on it, I will happily do so. Because I love this game, and it does make my heart happy, and my penis swell. And, you know, any game that does that, I will play. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.